Hello, my honeys. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and welcome to my channel. If you are a current subscriber or a new subscriber, welcome back and thank you for joining me on this brand new channel, and thank you for all of your support. If you are brand new here, I hope that you enjoy this pick a card reading. I welcome you, and if you do resonate with these readings, would you mind giving me a thumbs up? And if you like the way that I read, maybe you'll consider joining this brand new channel. We have an awesome community that's growing here. So this pick a card is on why they can't take their eyes off of you. It's summer, y'all. It's summer solstice. And I feel like in the summer we're shining bright, looking so lovely. And there's someone out there that can't take their eyes off of you. Maybe even more than that one person. So we have 3 groups, you all. And I'll show you a card from the very top of each group. You may choose these groups either from the artwork at the beginning of this video, and it'll be timestamped below, or one of the cards I'm about to show you, or some people use the actual timestamps in the description as a numerology kind of way of picking their pile. I'm going to pull my hands back in case somebody wants to stop the video and just choose from the unseen piles. And now I am going to show you group number 1, deep sea diving. Awesome, huh? Group number 1. And group number 2, the sirens. Okay. And group number 3, Atlantis. So take a moment and decide if you want to choose one pile or you want to listen to them all. You could do whatever you wish. The timestamps will be below, and I'm going to start with group number 1. Thanks so much, my honeys. Hello, my honeys. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and group number 1, this is your reading. So group number 1, why can't they take their eyes off of you? I was getting ready to push the record button, and Spirit's like, oh, they saw this person at the beach, or they saw this person at the pool. So whoever this is, group number 1, they saw you actually in the water. That could have been natural waters like at an ocean or a lake or a river, or they saw you at the gym, at the pool, or maybe around your house. You know, if you have an apartment complex, some of them have pools. This person saw you emerge from the water. You know, and Spirit was saying something about you free diving or something. Like, you know, free diving is where you don't need any equipment. You can just go down very far, holding your breath. So some of you might know that. That's really random, very specific, but Spirit said free diving. So yeah, this person also considers you someone who's very deep. You know, someone who's pretty mystical. And so they can't take their eyes off of you because in many ways, they're trying to figure you out, group number 1. It's like you emerged from these waters and you are just different to them. So that's one reason why they can't take their eyes off of you. Let's see what else. Track down your fears and desires, the hunter. They do see you as someone who goes after what they want. And it's kind of interesting because you're diving in deep, and this person sees you as very confident, but also very confident in your uniqueness, in your difference. So you may live in a community, let me know if this resonates for a few of you, but you may live in a community or you're in a place right now where you may be different from the people that are living there. You may be part of a different culture than the people who are living there. So you're very visible to people. and this person's like, but they like your confidence. Like, you're not afraid or scared of being who you are in that environment. And Spirit is saying it might be an environment where a lot of people look alike, but you don't. Like, say you are blonde and everybody in the place where you're at has dark hair, like darker features, something like that, where there's a contrast. So vice versa, you're somewhere where everybody has kind of real, lighter European features and you're the darker person. Like, whatever way it's playing out, you are distinctive, and that is why they can't take their eyes off of you. We have the Knight here. It says, light attributes: loyalty, romance, chivalry, love of honor. The shadow is allegiance to destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. We have the Priest. Facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. The shadow attribute is violates the trust of the spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. And we have the Child Orphan. Light attributes: independence based on learning to go it alone or conquering fears of surviving. Shadow attribute: feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So this person, group number 1, they see you as someone who's quite honorable. And I think that comes through with the Knight and the Priest. It's like when you show up, you're always very consistent to this person. It's never like you're giving them confusing signals. You're always very kind. You're also someone who seems to be very connected. You're connected in your world. You're connected to nature. And this person finds themselves observing you all the time as I'm keep hearing, as you swim or as you walk in nature, they may catch a glimpse of you. So this person finds that whenever you're around, they can't pull their attention off of you. And in this Child Orphan, I think it does speak again to the fact that you might be in a new environment, or you may be in an environment where you are the only one of your type, meaning you might be a unicorn in this environment, or you stick out as the foreigner, or you stick out as the tourist. But this person finds you so fascinating. Okay, let's see if we can find out anything else about why they can't take their eyes off of you. I think this person feels like you are familiar, like they may have even seen you in a dream, like a glimpse of you. And for whatever reason, I think it was clearly you in their dream, but when they see you out, in the 3D, they're like, was that really group number 1? How can I have a dream about group number 1? I don't even really know them. Oh, yeah, I think group number, I don't know if I have to cover this or not. Maybe I will just cover it a little bit. Well, it says here, actual dreams. So I don't know why I said actual dreams when it says actual healing, but this person has some kind of, I think the dreams that they've had about you have been a little actual. You know what I'm saying? And they're probably even freaked out by it because they're like, why am I dreaming about group number 1 in this way? I think they can't take their eyes off of you too, because they might think that you're compelling them somehow, group number 1. They're like, there's no way I would be having these kind of dreams of being with group number 1. This person must be luring me in somehow. Why can't they take their eyes off of group number 1? Ooh. Yeah, this person has a lot of passion for you, group number one. I think they're realizing that it's more than just looking at you. They're attracted to you in a very big way. So let's see if there's any other information around why they can't take their eyes off of you. Who is this person? Maybe that's who we need to ask, just in case you don't know, group number one. But I kind of feel like Spirit is like, they do not want you to know. We have the moon here. They do not want you to know. So this could be someone that you're even oblivious to, group number one. You may not know that this person is looking at you. Okay, so they're in Page of Wands energy. And let's just say they're very aware of their desire for you. They are very attracted to you in a very strong way. That's what I'm going to say. This is not an 18 plus reading. Yeah. I think, too, this person is trying to figure out if there's a lot of competition for you, if you have someone else, or if you have someone where you came from. I think this person is trying to figure out, are they going to have to, like, beat off people to get to you? And you may, even in this environment, group number one, you may have a few people coming up to you and talking to you. You know, like I said in the beginning, you may have more than one person, but this person is like aware that other people find you attractive, and they're imagining that if they wanted to get closer to you, if they wanted to start to talk to you, they may have some competition. Okay. This is not a person who works with you. This is not that person. That's what Spirit's saying. It's not a person who works with you. This is someone... Let me see. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is not even someone that... Spirit is being very specific here right now, but it's not even someone that is... from where you're from. So Spirit is telling me right now, you know how you travel and there still might be, like in my case, if I travel somewhere, there's usually a group of Americans there, and maybe you'll get to talking to these folks. It's Spirit is saying it's not even someone from your same culture or from back home. So if that gives you a clue, it's somebody who is not from where you are originally from. Anything else, Spirit? I think this person, they see you out and often, out and about. And there's something about you being on your own a lot. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah. This person cannot tell if you are dating someone. I think when they see you, sometimes you're talking to different people. It may even look like you're having a good time. And in some cases, maybe there's someone they're seeing you with that you seem like you're having more intimate conversations with or something. So they're not sure if you're entirely single. Yeah, there's someone around you, group number one, that's keeping this person at bay. But Spirit is saying they don't think, if you're single, watch who's trying to be around you, especially if it's someone you're not interested in, but they're kind of coming on strong, because this person is kind of trying to figure out, are you with that person? And there's something confusing going on. Let me see. Spirit's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person is worried. Whoever's like can't take their eyes off of you, they're wanting it to be wish fulfillment, but they are thinking you're with someone. I keep getting that strongly. Yeah, they're worried that you may turn them down, and that would be, oh gosh, that would be so disappointing to them, because they want to offer you a cup. Yeah. Spirit saying that's it. Like, that's who can't take their eyes off of you, group number one. So if you enjoyed this reading or resonated with it, can you give me a thumbs up? And if you don't mind, if you like the way that I read and you find yourself coming back to my different readings, I really appreciate it. And would you consider subscribing? It really helps me grow this brand new channel. And if you click the bell, you get notified when I upload new readings. If this is where we part, group number one, this was really fun and I hope you have a great summer. Take care. Hello, group number two. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and welcome to your reading on why they can't take their eyes off of you. Well, group number two, you got the siren. So immediately, Spirit is saying they feel like they are lured in by you. Like once their eyes are on you, they're hypnotized. Like you've got that siren like energy. Actually, Spirit is saying it's something about your voice. So maybe you're a singer, maybe you are a poet, or you do spoken word, something like that. There's something about your voice that allures them, it draws them in. And it seems like in whatever way they're witnessing you, whether you're singing or you're talking or doing your poetry, take it where it resonates. They feel like you have this complete expression of freedom on your face. There's something they really love about watching your expressions as you sing. If you are a singer, they're watching your expressions, especially when you reach certain notes, or I don't know, but this person is just enthralled with how you express yourself, group number two, in whatever way you do it. It says, Fox, trust your talents in changing times. They do see you as somewhat of, I don't know, I'm hearing a trickster for some reason. They see that you, maybe in one way, you seem a little shy, you seem a little withdrawn, but when you get on stage, I'm hearing, or when you start to do your poetry, or when you start to speak, it's like all of this confidence washes over you, and it seems like you're another person to them, like someone who's so confident, someone who's so embodied. So that's one of the reasons why they can't take their eyes off of you, group number two. You're also to them the destroyer. The light attribute is releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. The shadow attribute is intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. It's also like in this deck, that's also like the tower. Attic helps you recognize and confront addictive behaviors. Shadow attribute compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over you and your inner spirit. And the gambler, a willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. So group number two, this person, I think they can't take their eyes off of you because it was just like at first sight they were drawn into you. It was like, who's that? That kind of thing. And I think for them, you are so addictive. Like they can't take their eyes off of you in a slightly obsessive way, not in a stalkerish way, but they're just kind of like, whenever they're in your vicinity, they're like sneaking a peek. And there's something about a way that you seem very intuitive to them, very spiritual. There's something about the way you move or the things that you say that really draw them in, group number two. Let's ask again, why can't they take their eyes off of you? They love your talent, group number two. Whatever it is you do, they think you're so good at it. They actually, you're the second, group number one had a similar card of like, They think that they're spellbound by you. They're saying that if you wanted to have complete control of them, you could. Like if you went up to them and said, "We're leaving now," they would get their jacket. I don't know why that came up as an example, but anyway. Group number 2, why can't they take their eyes off of you? Look at that. This person feels like you have put a spell on them. Immediate, even though they know it's probably not true, because they said from the minute that they saw you, they were enticed. But here's the thing, they think that the way that you sing, I really do feel like some of you are either singing or talking or doing some kind of poetry, storytelling, something that you're doing. They feel like it's a spell, like you're weaving a spell with your voice. So interesting, group number 2. Let me know if that resonates in the comments. Yeah, magical moments even. You know, this person can't take their eyes off of you because I think often they find themselves looking at you and daydreaming about spending some time with you, taking you to a drink, or, sitting in nature and having like a little gathering with you and pouring you some wine. And there's something that you put this person in a whole fantasy world, group number 2. Again, I mean, I know it says the last laugh. I really feel like they think that you're some kind of witch or you're some kind of vixen. Like this person doesn't seem like they really fall for people like that. So this is a very different feeling for them. Wow. Spirit is just showing me about this person that they may have been through a breakup recently. And maybe they've kind of just said to themselves, no, I'm not going to date right now. I just need some time alone. And the minute that they see you, group number 2, they're like, oh, but who's that? And they're realizing, oh, there's a couple of cups behind me that are still upright. So you have them changing their plans. You have them taking a second look, group number 2. They can't take their eyes off of you because now they have to make a decision with this 2 of Swords. They now have to decide, am I going to continue to be in my breakup depression, or am I going to go towards group number 2 and take a chance, take a risk even. Oh gosh, they may decide that they want to initiate a friendship with you, group number 2. Don't be surprised, because they are like, they know themselves, and they know that this is an unusual energy that they're in, and they're just kind of like, why am I so attracted to group number 2? Like, I think this is a person, I wouldn't even be surprised if we got a King of Swords or some other kind of swords, because this is a person who's like very logical. They're like, I don't know why I would be looking at group. Yeah, we got the Chariot in reverse. This person is like a little stalled. They're like, gosh, I want to go towards group number 2, but I'm not sure why I want to go towards group number 2. So they're a little bit in their head. They're a little bit kind of like can't figure out. Yeah, look at that. They're sitting there and they're just like thinking like, why am I so attracted to group number 2? Like, for them, there's no logical reason. But then I do think there's a part of them that just sees you as irresistible. 9 of Pentacles. Someone who is so beautiful on their own. They're, just prosperous, successful. And in a way, this particular 9 of Pentacles, she looks like a diva. So again, if you are a singer, I don't know why randomly I'm seeing like an opera singer or something. Someone who, when you sing, you have to you usually get really dressed up in a gown, and I don't know why I'm seeing that, but this person is just, what movie it's reminding me of? And it's one of my favorite movies since I was a teenager, Diva. Diva. It's an old cult film. If you can find it, it's like this guy. He's a young teenager who's a messenger, and he follows around this opera singer because he's in love with her voice, and he secretly tapes her voice, and then the tape gets stolen. I don't know, it's like a really cool little like indie film. If you can find it, Diva. But yeah, it's kind of giving me that energy. Group number 2. Anything else, Spirit? Why can't they take their... Yeah, this person can't even work, y'all. When they're alone working, they're like, oh my god, I'm thinking about group number 2 too much. Like, I think that's why Spirit said the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're not gonna wait for something to happen. I think this person is going to come towards you. Wow. If this person is not close to you, if they've met you previously, they are thinking about traveling towards you. Like, if they've met you before for some reason, group number 2, and they know that you're somewhere else, they are looking to travel towards you. They are considering, I don't know why, but they feel like the energy that they have is so unusual that they need to act on it. Wow, group number 2. So that is why they can't take their eyes off of you. Let me know in the comments if any of this resonates. And if you enjoyed this reading, would you mind giving me a thumbs up? It really does help me grow this brand new channel. And if you like the way that I read, could you please consider subscribing? And when you hit the bell, you get notified when I upload new readings. If this is where we part, group number 2, it was a fun reading, but it looks like you have someone who's definitely attracted to you, who wants to make even more of a move. Okay, group number 2, take care. Hello, my honeys. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and group number 3, this is your pick a card reading on why can't they take their eyes off of you. So group number 1 and 2 are very interesting, and group number 3, I think they can't take their eyes off of you because you seem so familiar to them. It's as if you've come from a past life together. And this person really does have, either you or this person has a connection to Atlantis. This is for some people it's a mythical place. For other people it's a very real place that existed in time and now is part of our ocean world. Either way, this person feels a deep spiritual connection to you, group number 3. And they can't explain it. They're like, did we share a past life together? Or are we twin flames? Are we soulmates? I mean, this person is really trying to figure it out when they're looking at you, group number 3. There's something about you that lures them in. They dream even of this mystical meeting that you all have had in a different life. So why can't they take their eyes off of you? Wow. I think this is a person who, ravens and crows, I can't tell if this is a raven or a crow. I mean, I think you're supposed to be able to tell by the beak. But when you form a relationship with them, you'll see some people on YouTube, maybe on other social media, that will say that they form a relationship with this bird, and this bird starts to bring them little gifts. Like they'll feed the bird, and then the next day the bird brings them little gifts. So group number 3, this person feels like you're this mystical kind of crow or raven. I want to say more of a raven because they see you as something that of a mystery. But in some ways, there's something they're receiving from you. I'm hearing from Spirit. It's a little vague, but they're saying they receive some gifts from you. I wonder what this is. Spirit saying we'll find out. Child divine, they see you as kind of this young, divine, innocent, pure kind of energy. Suggest a special connection with the divine. Yeah, there's something quite spiritual about you, group number 3. You might be my psychic siblings. Group number 3 usually is my psychic siblings, I'm starting to notice. So you may be a tarot reader, you might be a medium, you might be a seer of some sort, a diviner. But this person sees you as someone who's really got some really unique spiritual energy. We have Midas or Miser. See, again, there's this like, I don't know, there's something about gifts or something that material that maybe you have around you or you offer people. We have Midas, Miser, entrepreneurial, creative ability, turns anything to gold, delights in sharing life's riches. The shadow attribute would be hoarding money and emotions, a possessive fear of losing your wealth. You know what it is, group number 3? I think this person, you might work for them, not in a sense of like you're their employee, but maybe they hire you to do some creative work that's very specific for someone. But there's something that you create and give to them. Maybe you own a bakery or a restaurant and they go and get your food all the time. There's something there of a little bit of a relationship that you have with this person. Maybe they go into your place of work or business, but there's something there. The beggar confronts empowerment, the level of physical survival, awakens spiritual authority of humility, compassion, or self-esteem. This is going to be so interesting, but I think this person, they buy things from you. Maybe you have like you're a vendor, or low-key, I'm going to mention it because Spirit mentioned it. Somebody's saying that you may have like some kind of online platform where people can purchase a membership from you. I'll leave it there. So this person might, you may be an erotic dancer and this person goes and watches you dance. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with all kinds of work we have out there. You may be some kind of sex worker ex-worker for this person. So take it where it resonates, you all. But this person, they can't seem to take their eyes off of you, but they feel deeply connected to you somehow. And it feels like on a spiritual level. But they do encounter you daily in some kind of work situation. Why can't they take their eyes off of group number 3? Why? Oh, it's going to take that and I don't know. Why can't they take their eyes off of group number 3? I'm taking this upright because Spirit is saying they do have dreams about you. But the dreams that they have, they seem to be located in a very special place. Like the environment looks different from their living environment. Yeah, look at that sailing ship. There's something about, they feel like you're elusive sometimes. Like they feel like they have contact with you and then all of a sudden you're gone. You know what I mean? Like there's something about them, even in this dream state, they feel like for a minute you're there and then the next minute you're gone. It works with your mysteriousness. Wow. For some of you, this is an ex-partner. This is somebody who thinks that your connection is way deeper than the challenges of your relationship in the 3D. They really feel like you all have a deep connection, even if you all are apart. Very interesting. They can't take their eyes off of you, group number 3, because there's something about your eyes. There's something that draws them in. There's something that won't let them just clearly walk away from you. They feel like they are corded to you or tied to you in some way. And they feel like it's a connection that's deeper than this lifetime. Wow. For some of you, this could be a same sex attraction or union, depending on the relationship. But this is someone who, oh, oh, Spirit is showing me, now this is just one scenario. They may be looking at you and not being able to take their eyes off of you because you are their first same sex attraction for some people. That's very specific. But you might be their first same sex attraction. Like they can't figure out, oh, am I attracted to group number 3? This is so interesting. I never thought of myself as maybe, pursuing something with someone with the same sex. So, it is Pride Month. Happy Pride. So, that might be the case for someone out there. Yeah, they can't take their eyes off of you because you are so alluring. There's just this energetic connection that they really can't get over. And I think they're convinced that your connection is otherworldly, that you all had some kind of relationship in another life. Maybe in Atlantis, but really, truly, they just feel like in another lifetime. Yeah, look, you've got 8 of Wands. I don't know. It came out in reverse, so there's kind of this feeling of, I don't know if you'll ever really get a contact with this person, even though they're looking at you, even though they're checking you out. There's something holding them back. And if it is the reason of this is their first attraction with a same-sex person, they may be trying to figure out what that means for them on a bigger level. Oh, but then at the same time, look, Spirit's like they still might come through and offer you a cup. In some cases, whether or not it's same-sex or different, they are hesitating, but at some point they are going to come through and offer you a cup. Yeah, Spirit said, look at the bottom of the deck. They are in full energy right now. So again, that kind of fits. If this is somebody who's attracted to someone that's not their usual type, they're like, wow, I need to check this out. I need to pursue this. Yeah, because it's all a bit of a mystery to them right now, group number 3. Like, who is this person? Why am I so deeply connected to them? So I think they are going to pursue this group number 3. You let me know if this reading resonates at all, or if you've enjoyed it. Would you mind giving me a thumbs up? It really does help me grow this brand new channel. And if you like the way that I read, would you please consider subscribing to this channel? I really would love to get more subscribers and grow this community. If you click the bell, you'll get notified when I upload new readings or even when I go live, which I've been doing a little bit of more lately. So if this is where we part, group number 3, good luck. This is why they can't take their eyes off of you. And I will talk with you soon in the next reading. Take care.